Cheers! I got static in my hair. My hair's all over the place. It's very staticky. Looks like fall has come back. We've had a beautiful past few days. A bunch of good, beautiful past few days. The weather was really warm. Today was okay. Why am I saying all this? It's Wednesday, October 9th, and I'm super tired. I spent the last 2 days creating a mini album for Scrapbook Centrale with the Mother Goose paper collection and all of the embellishments and die cuts and chipboards and all that. And I didn't think it was going to take me this long. It ended up being like a 2 days worth of work. Needless to say that I'm really tired, but I'm quite happy with how it turned out. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do like a flip through of the mini album. I just did a tutorial on how I made the cover page, because to do a tutorial on all of the single pages inside would have been too much. Oh, here's a quick update on my canvas giveaway. Before I even had time to contact the person, she contacted me. It turns out that the lady who won is actually a customer at Scrapbook Centrale, and I taught her a make and take. Now here's the deal. Every Monday night, every Mondays and Thursday nights we do a make and take at the store. And by we, I mean not me at all. I just post about it. That's my obligation towards that. Denise is the one that creates the project and do the actual make and take, or guide people to do it. Now, I've had to replace Denise in the past because either she was away or she was sick, and it's very seldom that I do that. But it turns out that the person that won the canvas is one of those people that met me during one night that I was replacing Denise, and she walked in with her then 11-year-old daughter, and I clearly remember them because I remember she said, I brought my daughter because she's such a big fan of yours. And right off the bat, of course, that kid was like top notch. No, I'm just kidding. But and they're such sweet people. So when she told me that she was the one, and she also told me that it was her daughter's birthday the next day, and she was intending to give the canvas to her daughter as a birthday gift. And she sent me a picture afterwards, and it was just so nice. And she said that she loved the canvas. So Rachel, if you're watching, I'm really happy that you enjoy the canvas. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. Isn't that funny how life works sometimes? Alright, so now I guess I'm going to show you my Mother Goose mini album. Okay, so here's the project I just finished for Scrapbook Centrale. It's using the Mother Goose collection by Graphic 45, and I've worked a lot on this puppy. I didn't think it was going to take me this long, but I thoroughly enjoyed the process. The actual skeleton of this album is by Little Yellow Bicycle / Deja Views. For some reason they cooperated on this product, and it basically consists of white chipboard pages and a front and a back cover that has a burlap finish on top. On the burlap pieces, I took vanilla paper artsy fresco finish paint to cover the edges because I thought that the burlap was a little bit too dark and I wanted to get closer to this color. In reality, what happened was that the paint soaked into the burlap and it's still a little bit darker than I would have liked it, but it's fine like that. I like it. So the top, like I said, I used all of the products of the Graphic 45, the Mother Goose collection. So throughout this book, there are some papers that are from the 12x12 papers, some that are from the 8x8 pack, and some that are from the 6x6 pack. And the 6x6 pack has some patterns that are not seen throughout the rest of the paper, so there are actually additional patterns. They're in the same color scheme, but they're totally different than from the ones that you see in the 12x12, so the 8x8. The 8x8 is a direct replica or an exact replica of the 12x12, but they're scaled down, which is good. I've got papers here. I'm not going to go through all the dimensions, obviously. And if you do need the sizes, just let me know and I'll try to help you out. But essentially it's a whole bunch of papers that I've matted with solids as well, because in the 6x6 pack on the reverse side of the patterns there are solids, so which is great because the colors are really matching the ones that are patterned. So I was able to incorporate the solids and the papers, and I distressed the edges of the last layer here, just so it would be as grunge as the burlap. I created this little banner, and these are die cuts from the collection as well. There are sheets of die cuts that you can use, and I just basically glued down a piece of twine, baker's twine, and then I added the pennants with some foam adhesives. Over here there's the main element of the album. I could also add some alpha stickers here to spell somebody's name, but I made this for the store, so I'm not going to put any name on it. These are chipboard elements, and these are actually pennants as well. They're just die cuts, and I've reversed, or I used them upside down to create this, I don't know what it's called. It's kind of like a frill that in the olden days you would have on a men's shirt, like the people at court had those. I really don't know what the term is, but I know in French it's a jabot. Anyway, so I created this two-tiered piece, as you can see here. So the two sides are on one-dimensional, and then the middle piece is on two thickness of foam adhesive. Then I have this keyhole ornate plate that I grunged up a little bit with the chalk or the fresco finish paint by Paper Artsy, and then I just wiped the top to reveal the metal. I used two brats that I had at home because I had forgotten to grab some from the Graphic 45 collection, and they work. I'm happy with them. So I also have some flowers here that I added some of that vanilla fresco paint as well, and that just incorporates them with the neutral color that I have going on in the background, because they weren't necessarily the colors that I needed for that album. And over here, love these. These are wooden stick pins by LYB as well, Little Yellow Bicycle, and I just love them. They look like little toys, like little spheres. You know, they look like toys from the olden days, kids' toys. They were all made of wood, so I kind of like that. I thought it was a good thing to add. Over here I've added some jellies by Keenan Company inside the holes here. So, okay, so each of the layouts are essentially the same except for this first one. The page on the left hand side is an exceptional. The other ones are the same. But in here I created a pocket, again with the papers from the collection, and I cut out 3 of these cute cards from the collection, and I added 2 die cut circles from the die cuts packs, and that just creates a little pull. You can add a photo in the back if you wanted to, or you could also add a bit of either paint and then put some lines for journaling, or you could also just add a cardstock and do your journaling on top of the cardstock. Here's a button from also the collection. It's a die cut button, and I've added a red and white baker's twine. Now on each of the right side pages I've added a 5x5 photo mat. Some are even matted or double matted, but essentially all of them are 5x5 in the middle. And I've also added some accents, but they're not glued all the way down. Like this one here is on dimensionals, but just at the top here, and this one is glued down on this side, so it doesn't really prevent you from putting a picture. You can slide the picture in here. And you know, most of the pictures, usually the focal point is either in the middle or the bottom 2/3 of the photo. So you can easily add a photo there. And then all the other pages are the same. What I did is I have created I've added a strip of leftover paper on each of the pages and glued them on the sides only to add these wonderful journaling cards that are also part of the 12 by 12 paper collection. And on each of them I added 2 die cut circles back to back to create a pull, and I've also changed the position of these circles so that as when I look at the book from the top, they're not all at the same place. So this just slides in here. And the collection also has a great die cut sheet of envelopes and pockets with matching labels. So this is one of them, and I just think it's so cute. I love it. So that gets tucked in here, and it holds the journaling card in place. Here I've added a flower again from one of the die cut packs, and you can easily slide your photo. It's just glued on the bottom and the side here. I've added 2 more jellies at the top. I mean, these papers are so gorgeous. You really don't need a lot to make it beautiful. Another journaling card here, strip of paper, and this envelope or pocket or envelope, whatever, to hide the journaling. And another, this is a chipboard element again. It's not glued all the way down, and it's on dimensionals here at the top. Love this page. Love this page. Okay, so here's just one journaling card. I've added a chipboard element and a jelly, another sticker on top of that musical paper. And here, let me show you what I did. I had a whole bunch of leftover strips, and I loved the color combination. So what I did is I created a background for the photo mat. This one is smaller, that's true. They're not all 5 by 5. This one is a little bit smaller because I wanted to show these I guess they're banners. I don't know. The flags at the bottom here. So I just stuck them together and I glued them on the page. And I love how it turned out. I really, really do. And again, there's room to slide your photo. Then we have the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star pages. And on here I've added little stars also by Queen & Company. There were stars in the background, and I just covered some of them up with the jellies. So this is just another journaling block, and this cute little envelope from the die cuts. You can put a date on here, you can put extra information. And again, I've added stars but on the edges so that you can slide a photo, and this is glued on top. I mean, they're essentially the same. You know, there's not much else to say for the rest of the envelope. This is the Humpty Dumpty page. It's so cute. And another little pocket with a journaling card that I was able to wedge in here. But if I have a photo that takes up the whole space, then I can move this inside that pocket here and add my photo right here. I created a mini banner here. And there's still some room to put the photo, so there's this other page. I just added one journaling tag here, and again, you've got room for a photo. And then the back, I wanted to keep it very flat because you don't want to add dimension to the album when it's resting. So that is it. Of course, the binder rings that came with the album are very shiny. I didn't like them shiny like that, so I took some paint and I grunged them up a little bit. They are small a little bit also because I've added so much layers to the album. So there's 2 solutions to that. You can either I could either choose bigger rings or bind this with ribbon, but I'm okay with the rings like that. I like it when the album fans out like this. I think it adds character, and it looks as if the album has been open and closed many times so that people have had a chance to look at it. So it's like a well-used book. I like it when the book pages are a little bit scuffed up. So that's my project share for today. I will add some photos at the end of this vlog. And again, if you have any questions or comments about the sizes or dimensions of the paper, just let me know. That's it for the mini album. I think it's cute. I really like the way it turned out, although it took me a while to create. I was just going from scratch, and I think I was already tired when I started this. But anyways, I'm happy I did it. I would probably redo it. I would love to do another mini album with the same paper collection, but not a baby one. There's a lot of nice generic patterns on the reverse side of all of these papers that I took. So you can make an album for many occasions, like different occasions. So I think I might do that. And what else? Oh, tomorrow I'm doing an art journal page for the store, and I'm playing with the new interference silks. I can't wait to play with this. These are, for those of you who don't know, silks are the most amazing glazes. The colors are gorgeous, out of this world. I own all of the colors from the past 2 collections, except for the 6 new ones that just came out. I did not purchase those. And the only reason why I have these is because the store is letting me borrow them to do my tutorials. So at least I'll get to try them. And I think I'm going to use them on black gesso. What? I can't wait. I can't wait to see the results. So I'm doing an art journal page with that. So I will definitely post this on the channel. And I'm not going to say that hopefully this weekend I'm going to be doing some creative stuff, because I don't know. Every time I say something, it doesn't happen. So I will end this here. I will thank you very much for watching. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I will see you later. Bye!